So I made a YouTube video. It took about 3 days. I was just about to put it out and I realized I had to put it in the bin. I couldn't post it because it wasn't quite true. I started to do this drawing and started to think, and I realized what is true, and that is what I'm going to talk about right now. Hi, my name's Kenzo and this is Love Life Drawing. So this is it, all edited together. It was about how to set resolutions to draw more. But I realized that I don't need resolutions to draw more myself. I just want to draw all the time. Just try and stop me. But there was a time when no strategy or great plan would have got me to practice regularly. I wasn't motivated. I was frustrated and I felt defeated. So where did that change come from? That's what we need to talk about. So the first thing is, I have the art bug, and you probably have the art bug too because you're watching this. I think it's a great thing to have, but it's, you see things, there's visual beauty all around us, or visual interest all around us, in our minds too, in our imaginations, and we want to capture it, we want to express it, we want to be closer to it. And there's no getting away from the art bug if you have it, in my opinion. If you find yourself trying to learn to draw and then being frustrated and quitting and then going back to it, you probably think, oh, I can't make it stick. I keep starting to learn and then stopping. Well, put it this way, you can't quit. You can't stop. You keep trying to stop and then you keep going back to it. There's no getting away from the art bug. So you might as well quit on quitting. But then Mother Nature hits us with this thing, and it's the same with getting healthy and fit. Like, oh, you want to do this thing that feels good and is really good for you. Okay, you want to do exercise. I'm going to make it crazy. Like, if you start running, you just want to stop immediately. You're going to sweat. It's going to feel terrible. I'm going to put up all these barriers. Oh, you want to eat healthy? Okay, well, good food tastes like Brussels sprouts, and bad food tastes like ice cream cake. And it's the same with drawing. Oh, you want to capture these wonderful visual ideas you have and share them with the world and the people that you love. Okay, I'm going to make it super hard. Your brain is going to scramble all the visual information so that it's impossible to translate it onto the paper. You're going to need all these different complicated skill sets, and you're going to need to juggle them all at once. So when you try and learn one, you can't, because all the other ones are falling down at the same time. So you try and learn gesture, but the proportions, it's like rolling a boulder up a hill and you get tired. If you take a break, it just rolls back to the bottom again. But there's another side to it, and it's good news. Once you get the boulder to the top of the hill, it's not such a struggle anymore. It starts to roll, it starts to gain momentum. It happens with exercise too. As you get fitter, running starts to feel good. As you start eating healthier more and more, healthy food starts to taste better. And with drawing, your confidence grows. The flat pack furniture isn't just falling over all the time. I don't know if that's a good analogy, but when you're building flat pack furniture, and you try and put the first two pieces together and you're like, okay, and then you go to the next one and the first two pieces fall over. It kind of feels like that when you're trying to learn all those different skills, but eventually you get to a point where it just stands up by itself, and then it's easy to add on more bits and build it up. And I don't know if that makes any sense, but you get to a point where it's easier to build more skills. You watch tutorials, and instead of sitting down and trying to do it and your arm just can't make the same marks that the person in the tutorial was making, you start to be able to do it. You start to be able to absorb all that information more effectively. Then your confidence grows and you do a drawing that you like, that you're proud of. And you're like, wow, I didn't know I would be able to do that. That's cool. If I can do that, I can do that again. And then you start, maybe the next drawing doesn't go well, but you did it once. No one can take that away from you. And then you do it again. And then the confidence grows and there's an upward spiral. A nice thing about drawing also is that it's innately fun. So once you get past this stage where you're trying to be good at it, but struggling with all the different skills. Once you get past that, you can go back to the truth about drawing, which is that it's super fun. But for those of you that are pushing that boulder up the hill, feeling a bit frustrated, feeling confused, not liking the results when you put pencil to paper, I think you need 3 things to get that boulder up that hill. You want to go for walkies now? Is that it? Okay, let's go. Maggie, don't knock the camera over. Okay. I haven't even started yet. Give me the frisbee. Come on, ready, go. You. No. Put my phone on a little tripod. The dog just came up, stole it. I think I've got to record this real quick because dogs are trying to steal my stuff here. Bit flustered, not sure what to say in it. I can't remember what I'm supposed to say. Right. Pushing the boulder up the hill. Okay. You need 3 things. And the first thing is belief. And this is the cheesiest part, and it sounds kind of cheesy. You need belief in the power of practice. And then you need to believe that you're going to be able to do consistent practice to get that boulder up that hill. I think that those are quite easy things to believe. It's not just sort of vague thing, believe in yourself or whatever. You believe in the power of practice, which I think is an easy thing to believe. And then you believe in the fact that you can do consistent practice and get that boulder up that hill. You can keep building skills. So the first thing is belief. The second thing is your identity, right? Who you are in your own head. If you can start to see yourself as an artist on the journey, on an art journey, and love that journey that you're on, that makes a huge difference. Because that means that you love every practice session that you do because it's part of that journey. Even if it doesn't go well, because that's all part of it, right? That's part of the adventure. And so it's way easier to sit down and do your practice every day when you love the journey that you're on. It's really hard when you're just thinking about some far away goal or destination and how you want to be there, but you're here now and you wish you were over there. If you're enjoying the journey, and you know it's cheesy, but the destination is the journey, right? Like, actually there isn't really a destination. It keeps moving. You know, artists don't just kind of, I've never met an artist yet who just kind of said, yeah, I'm there. I'm just doing exactly what I want to do. And I'm not trying to learn anything new. I'm not striving for more. I'm not trying to express more or capture more. I've just done it. Everyone's on the journey. Maybe they're further ahead in their journey, but they're still on the journey too, and so are you. So love that fact and enjoy it. And then the last thing is the plan. And that's what the old video was about. When you make a plan, firstly, you know, when it's a struggle and you're not sure if you're going to consistently do the practice, plan for the tiny moment. So I'm going to take a clip from the last video to explain what that means. Every day, there's time where you have to sleep. There's time where you have to work maybe, or look after your kids or whatever it is. And there's always time where you can draw. And then every day there's this tiny moment, like these 2 seconds where the decision is made. This time is going to be spent drawing, or this time I'm going to spend doing something else. That's the moment that's going to determine if you really improve at drawing and become the artist that you want to be, or you don't do much practice and you're just filled with regret. That tiny 2-second moment every single day. So instead of some big goal like, I'm going to do this year, which is kind of grand and feels good in the moment, what you need to plan for is the tiny moment every day. And if you can set up everything around you, your environment, the people around you, to encourage you to make that decision to draw in that tiny moment, then you're going to do it, and you're going to do it day in and day out. So in the next video, we're going to talk more about that tiny moment, but also part of that plan is to know what you should be practicing every time you sit down to practice, having a schedule for that. So we're going to talk about that too next time. It's like, you shouldn't chase the dog because dogs love to be chased, but on the other hand, dog's got my phone. We're gonna run Figuary again this year. February 2020 is Figuary again. 29 days of quick practice every day with figures. Look out for it, Figuary 2020. There should be some more super useful videos on the screen. Check one of them out and I'll see you over there.